Great honor to have you here. Know two lines about you, please.
Hello, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to really be very grateful that I am part of this organization, National Education Forum, being appointed as the state coordinator for Maharashtra, and really blessed to be part of this community. So my name is Professor Dimple Goyal. I am from Mumbai, and I have been into the education space from more than 25 years. In fact, I'm being with different boards, Indian and international. But as such, I started teaching at age 10. And I never thought I'll become a teacher, but I think it just happened, and that I used to get joy in helping children, giving them the confidence, inspiring them, and slowly it started happening that when I was 12 years old, parents started approaching my mom that if I can guide them further. When I help, I contribute to their lives. So the kind of joy and fulfillment I get is what used to drive me. So she allowed. And since then, till now, I haven't taken a penny from my parents. So I've been funding my own education. And so that's been my journey. So in spite of having a lot of postgraduate degrees and doing MBA, I thought I'd be an entrepreneur. I took up a corporate job. But coming back home, 2 hours of teaching was so satisfying that after a year, even after having a promotion in hand, I decided to do B.Ed and come into full-time teaching. And the journey has been on, like it's been nearly 3 decades now. And I feel my life, I'm blessed to be a teacher.
So you're actually in love with your profession, basically, from small only. You were so passionate about teaching that even your parents couldn't stop you. That was so great to know. So since you have been teaching for so long, just one question. What do you think that is every child capable of getting good marks if guided properly?
First of all, I think it's a very important question to be answered. First of all, marks, degrees, certificates, grades cannot define a human potential, for sure. Each child is gifted, they are talented, and sometimes our broken education systems or societal conditioning, unfulfilled dreams of parents, their expectation, deviate the path of the child who can do miracles in this life. They are magical. God has already gifted them with those kind of skills and talents. So this is my really a very big request to parents, like how I shared that I found my purpose at age 10. So in spite of whatever path I would have gone, but I believe now, and even whatever days I am there on planet, I feel being a teacher is the most beautiful thing I got for my life, to inspire other children and help them become, whether it's pilot or my students who become pilot, who are actors and they're musicians and they're running their enterprises, and when they come and meet, changing their lives was my purpose. So same way, I feel we parents and educators have to help children to find their purpose, and that's what I'm doing in Mumbai now from more than a decade. We help children find their ikigai, their purpose, connect them to themselves, because we are not just physical body, we are emotional, mental, spiritual and physical body. So our mind, body, spirit has to be aligned. So if the child is internally aligned, the outer world will be beautiful. So if they are living a purpose-driven life, and we want to, all of us cannot be just engineers and doctors. Gone are those days in our time when there was a pressure of being an engineer, doctor, lawyer, accountant, one otherwise you're a failure. We are living in an era there are plethora of opportunities available. A child who is just 10, 12, 15 years of age, they are doing their own entrepreneurship. They are earning more than what we can. And we have to bring real education to their life, which has to be purpose-driven. And that's what we do when we find the purpose of the child and we align the subject what they are interested in, rather than school forcing those subjects. And when they explore that, then someone become a scientist, someone become a musician, someone become an engineer. Let them be on their own path. And then our job is as parents, educators, to support them, to love them, to accept them the way they are. And that flow of energy, when everything is done with passion, no one can stop them from being successful. If they about what they're doing, there is a place for them and they will be successful in life.
So it's about every child is capable in their own way. It's most likely they have to connect and learn from life itself more than books.
Life is the biggest teacher.
Right, right. Thank you, ma'am.